Okay, this is the first stage. This is called the mash. We use our grain here and we're heating it at 71 degrees to extract the natural sugars from it, which will be used in our next stage. So as I said, we've got 3 litres of water in here. It's currently at 71 degrees exactly. So we'll get this in and then keep it at about that temperature, around 68 degrees for the next hour, stirring every so often. Alright, that's the complicated part of this stage done. Now we just need to monitor the temperature and stir for an hour. Okay, so it's been an hour since we started our first stage, the mash. The mash behind me is nearly done. That's been on the hob for about an hour and we've kept it at a constant temperature, but this is a tip if anyone else is doing it for the first time, that's really difficult. So you need to keep checking. One thing we've done, you stir it every 10 minutes and you check the temperature at the same time. But we're fairly confident that we've done that all right, aren't we? So, right, we're ready for the next stage.
Love it.
So the next stage is called the sparge. This is where we wash the natural sugars off the grain. What we're using, because we didn't have a big enough sieve, is a weird sort of colander sieve contraption.
We think it'll work. We'll find out.
And we're using this massive jug here to collect the liquid that comes off the mash when we drain it, and that's called the wort.
So that's got all the natural sugars in, which we want to separate from the grain.
I've got the mash here in this pot and I'm going to slowly pour it over the colander/sieve contraption we've got here into the massive pot.
Really slowly, please.
Really slowly, hopefully not splashing Jessie in the process. Let's give it a go.
Oh yeah, that's working.
Is it right?
Yeah, that's working slowly. I'm now carrying all of the weight of the mash. It'll get easier as you pour more out.
It's fine. It's going fine.
The contraption appears to be working, but we've said that if we do have a spillage of the grain, we can just use the sieve to try and get any excess out, because you really don't want any grain in the fermentation process, which is
that was lovely.
we're going to certainly do that. Keep it coming, shake it, rust a little bit. So that's the first section of the sparge done. This, we raised the mash up to 77 degrees centigrade after the hour of cooking. And we've got 2 pots of water behind us that will equal 4 litres of water. And that will also pass through the grain to wash all those natural sugars out, which is what we want in the bottom here. Just nice and slow.
Okay, we're just going to rinse the grains all over. Hopefully none of it falls through the little holes in the colander.
This really is working quite well.
Seems to be alright, doesn't it?
Yeah.
Smells up.
Lovely aromas. There's still a lot of liquid left in here, so we really just need to leave it to drain until it's all out. Because this, in here, this is what is going to become our beer.